Hello friends. YouTube has this feature of chapters in a video. Basically, often when you go to a video, you will be able to hover on the video timeline and see different titles of different parts of the video. And if you click on this action ribbon, you will see this sidebar with chapters. And this way you will be able to more easily navigate to the part of the video that you are interested in particularly. Now, most often these chapters are not automatic. The video creators actually type them in manually in the video description. So if you go to the video description, you see here I have the timestamps that I put manually and their titles. And in the video editor, it looks like this. Here I have the description. I rewatched the video myself, and I put in the timestamps and their titles. And I actually implemented the same feature in SupeRails. So here I have my video that I embedded from Vimeo, and in the description I have these timestamps, and I put them in the sidebar, so I can click on different timestamps and navigate to different moments in the video, so that it is easier for you to find what you are looking for. Now, how can we add this kind of timestamps in the Vimeo Player in a new Rails application? So first of all, I have created a Vimeo account and imported a video, and here in my description I already put in the timestamps manually. Now I want to embed this video in my Rails application. So let me go and create a new post. A post can have a Vimeo ID and a description. Let's copy this description. I'll put it here. And the video ID will be actually the video embed ID, not just the ID. So here is the video ID, and this is the embed code, I guess. So if I click on share, embed, I will copy the embed code and put it in the post's show. So here in the video ID, we have the ID, then question mark H, and the kind of other part of the code. So this is the like full ID of the video. I will also put it in the video description, in the video Vimeo ID here, create post. I've created the post, and as I've got this code here, I've got the video embedded. Now let's make this part of the embed code dynamic, so that each post can have a different video ID and different video will be embedded. I will have equals at post dot Vimeo ID. Okay, I refresh this post and I have the same video embedded, but if I go and create another post with an invalid or an empty Vimeo ID, you see the video isn't being embedded. So let's go back to this post. Here I have a video embedded, I've got the description, and I want to interact with this player. So I want to add the custom buttons as I did here to go to different timestamps. Now, first of all, to be able to interact with this Vimeo.js player, we need to use the player.js library. We can actually see a link to it here. We've got the script player Vimeo player.js. Yeah, let's clean up this code around the iframe a bit. I think we don't need anything. Let's try leaving just the iframe itself. Yeah, okay, it looks bad because it takes up all the space in the page. Yeah, but I think we don't need the script. Yeah, so without the script, everything works as before. Okay, anyway, to interact with this player, there is this library that has all the documentation, and we've got this package that we can install in our application. Now, we are using input maps, not npm, so the syntax to install the Vimeo player library in input map would be input map pin and the same ID at Vimeo/player. So let's say bin import map pin at Vimeo/player. You see, if we go to input maps, we have pinned this player. Now let's create a stimulus controller. Rails generate stimulus. Vimeo. Let's go to the stimulus controller, Vimeo controller, and here I will say import player from Vimeo at player. Now I'm going to wrap everything into this Vimeo controller. So div and data controller Vimeo. Okay, and within the Vimeo controller, we have the player that is the actual iframe. So on the iframe, we are going to have a data Vimeo target player. Let's say data Vimeo target equals player. Let's define this target in our stimulus controller, static targets player. And on connect, we are going to initialize this Vimeo player. We will say this dot player equals new player, this player target. Okay, let's see if we get any errors now. I will open the console, refresh, and we don't get any errors. Now let's try adding a play button. So I will say play, and it will be this player dot play. So we have this dot play defined in the player.js. Here we have player dot play. Let's try adding this button in our controller here. So I will have a button, data action goes to Vimeo controller, play action. The button name is play, and let's close the button. Let's see if it works. So I have this play button, and you see it actually starts playing the video. Now let's try playing the video the moment the video loads. Let's try move this player.play to the connect action, and let's see if it works. So I will refresh. You see it tries to start playing, and we get an error. You see there's no video playing. We get this unhandled promise rejection because I think the browser doesn't allow us to autoplay videos. So that's nice. Okay, let's remove this player play from the connect. Let's now try adding a button to go to a specific moment in time in the video. So we would have a button named, let's say, set current time. And it would use the set current time action from the Vimeo JS docs. So player set current time. This player set current time to event target dot data set dot time, and we would also want to prevent default event dot prevent default. And I think we can also add this prevent default here because we have buttons, so there can be some unexpected behaviors from buttons except of this JavaScript action that we do expect. Now let's try adding buttons to go to different moments in time. So we need to have that data time in the button. Let's add a button. The action will be set current time, and we will have data time, for example, 30 seconds, and go to 0030. Another one will be go to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It would be, so 2 minutes and 10 seconds is 130 seconds. Let's see if this works now. I go back to the player. I have these two buttons, go to 30 seconds, go to 2 minutes 10 seconds, and you see the buttons are clickable and they work. So we managed to add some external controls to our player. Now going to the cool part of parsing this text and turning these timestamps into these kind of buttons. First of all, this text doesn't look very readable. So let's go to our post partial where we have this post description rendered, and we will have simple format post description. Okay, now it looks more readable, and now we need to parse this text and turn these timestamps into buttons. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I already have written a script for this. So it would look through the text, find this kind of timestamps, and turn them into buttons. So here is the example of the button code. I will put it into application helper, timestamps to buttons, and let's add this timestamps to buttons around simple format post description. Let's see if it works. Okay, so it does add the buttons, but it is not sanitized. So let's try adding like HTML save. And now these are actual buttons. They're not clickable because the post partial is not within the data controller Vimeo. So they'll have to put it inside here. And now let's try clicking around. And you see, going to different moments of the video works. So wonderful, we learned the basics of using the Vimeo.js player, and we added this helper to parse a text for specific regex and turn this regex into some HTML buttons. That's basically it. Thanks for watching.